Ah, nice. Ah, ya Allah. Salah layar. Nih. No. Lah. Oh, susah. Oke. Asik. Ini aku kecilin dikit lah. Oke. Ini ada satu dari atas apa nih coba. Oke. Anyway, selamat datang semuanya di dunia lain. Kita lanjut ini aja ya. Akhirnya lanjut lagi. Nice. Alright, cool. Oh iya ya. Trial former. Oh, halo. Nah, tak neng VC ya. Hmm. Ah, cool. Okay, prosecutor is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. Lah, suspek kedua siapa? Oh, si Ano. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope that didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm just used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a play bargain. Play bargain? What do you mean by that? Figured that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they would seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. What? Oh, selamat malam. Suaranya agak besar. Oh, ya tak kecilin saja. Bentar. Oke. Alright, cool. Bentar, ini jangan-jangan agak ancur ya namanya. Oh, nah. Kita cek volume mixer dulu ya. Oh, aman aja sih. Nggak keluar ini ya. Bentar, ini tidak paham aku kok nggak keluar. Oke. Ya udah santai aja. Ini tak stream di ano atau gimana? Apa enggak ini tak share screen. Tapi kalau nge-share screen bisa nggak ya? Susah sih. Saya coba. Aku lucunya kalau gimana pakai kamera aja. Apa? Oh, ya udah. Kedengaran suara masnya nggak? Nyalain dulu bentar. Nggak, aku penasaran soalnya nggak muncul di sini. Di anu. What the hell? Discord bermasalah. What the hell? Jangan bilang gara-gara anu. Nah, tadi tuh habis aku tempelin external sound card kan, dua apa gara-gara itu ya jadi kan. Nah, ya ini dulu, tak exit dulu Discordnya. Ya, bentar ya. Nah, coba Mas yang ngomong. Itu gak muncul. Masa OBS ku yang anu. Sangat berat sekali. Ini kayaknya jangan, tidak enak. Bentar, tak dulu deh. Tak stop stream dulu bentar. Nah, sip. Nah, ini baru mantap. Oke, lanjut. Jadi ini terakhir ini menemukan sesuatu Marshall.
Si cowboy Facebook
Cowboy
terkena tangkap menjadi witness.
blood stain fingerprint. Oh, apa artinya ini? Do what you have to do. Oh, dia tidak peduli. Miss Kai tidak peduli. Nah, defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay, prosecutor is. Edward langsung. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor office. Oh, what? The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually appeared in the trunk of Mr. Ashford's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Apa nih? Related to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Ashford apart. He sounds so on top of things, although he doesn't know what's going on himself. Dia apa? Sok tahu. Ashford mantap sekali. Hah? Apa nih? What exactly transpired at the police department? Okay, for its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. Oh boy, things are getting wild from the get-go. Okay. Ayo. Yes sir, I'm Officer Mike Mickens. Okay. That will be murder. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? No, sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You got to believe me, sir. Sir, I want you call part of the younger generation, sir. Please, sir, help me, sir. Officer Mickens. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't follow for a lack of enthusiasm. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spot a suspicious man on the security green and rush into the room. Okay. I was only doing what I was trying to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. You what? After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Kasian banget. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto to others before they do unto you. That's the biggest family motto, sir. I see. There you fainted, and a colleagues help you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Farewell. Alright. Keras aja sih kayak gini. Saya tidak paham sama sekali. Okay. Mr. Mickens, you work in the general office department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes, now that's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime. Oh gitu. I was in charge of guarding the blue badges, sir. Apa? The lovely police mask calculated by the head detective, sir.
Oh ini yang blue badge, mulai bahas blue badge ya?
Iya. It wasn't broken during the transversal process. Hah? Kenapa? It was why solution? Kurang kerjaan banget aja.
Ada perpanjang.
Gabut banget gila. Sounds like very important mission. Oh, no. Nah. What? Relocate Badger ke evidence room? Tell us, what do you see when you cut them? Nah, jadi dia pindahin Blue Badger gitu ke dalam. Buat apa? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right? There it is. I found it. This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. Hah? Wait. Hah? Sebentar. Oh, bukan. Nah. Tuh, ada dua. Ada dua. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocate Blue Badger to the evidence room. Okay. Jadi dia masuk. And second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. Oh, I see. Oh, jadi masuk doang ini. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Menarik. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened? He looked as surprised as I was, huh? Oh, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised. You are exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just keep your cool, your hand will be. When I saw blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Okay. I fought for my life that I did it. You did what? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his hand? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Tutup mata. Nggak kena lah, Pak. I see. He must have been desperate. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in the sea of blood. And then the next thing I knew, oh yes, he passed me right in my face, sir. Oh, I see. About what time do you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. Wow, rhetorical sekali ya.
Kasihan Pak Mekin.
The report for officer that woke up witness it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered. That is. I came around though. I must try to finish my mission, sir. Huh? Misi apa? Oh, the Blue Badger. What? Oh, what? dia cepet-cepetnya balikin. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Piskin. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to myself. Chief Gang delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief delivered it? What is that? Video tape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A video tape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Oh, what? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do that what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Let's start communication with the police. Waduh, waduh. Ada konspirasi macam apa ini? Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Yes, what are we getting ourselves into? Mari kita lihat, mari kita lihat. Oh. Ada yang jatuh. Oh, itu dia. Oh. Oh, dia mati. Lagunya loh. Stop it. Well, I believe we are all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with this unsettling feeling still within us? What the hell was that? Wriggling piece of... Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's a blue badge, sir. Why am I not surprised? This isn't going smoothly. Yes, well, anyway, this step seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room and some sort of activity detectives. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer McKins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Mystery Man. Saya tak review lagi lah videonya.
Oh ini yang anu video ya?
Iya, ntar tak cek lagi. Ya nggak bisa di pause aja. Ya udahlah, tak perlihatkan aja. Tapi, berarti mereka punya video aslinya sebelum dikompres ke DS. Gambarnya bagus soalnya. Oh ya, di bawah nggak kelihatan, soalnya FPS-nya tidak ngaruh. Oh dia langsung anu pisau anjir. Terus dia mati. Meninggoy.
Kasihan Mekin ini. Udah anu ditikam.
Jadi suspek.
Suspek pula. Kasihan.
Oh. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. Someone else could have unlocked it. Apakah iya? Just locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Oh, I see. Intriguing. That will mean the victim of the crime scene will have to have been Detective Goodman. Are you sure about that? Very well. I don't know what this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. I see. Well, no.
Terpaku masih tadi. Coba di press.
Iya,
belum ya ini. Masih ini.
At the first man who attacked you with a knife. Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I will be classified as the latter. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? What is the point? You are the person who fucked him, are you? Oh yes, sir. But I didn't get a clear look at his face. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see? Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my bets on it. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Kenapa? Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having... Since his face can be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Well, why is everyone looking at me? Do I have to label your stairs as disturbing or... wicked? Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now play people. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive was him. Apa bisa ya? Satpam BRI like, woi, VC sini. VC sini mas.
Oh, aku tahu ini.
Cek. Aku rada gak konsep deh.
Ya.
Anjir.
Tapi aku lupa ya kalau nggak salah. Kenapa kok bisa buka?
Oh, aku tahu kok kenapa dia bisa buka. Itu di jam pakai sarung tangan. Itu sebenarnya udah buka. Soalnya itu udah merah dulu.
Oh, saya nggak tahu.
Dipres aja dulu ini.
Coba
dipres aja dulu.
Soalnya kalau pakai fingerprint itu invalid, dia nggak bisa buka. Sebenarnya itu udah kebuka.
Ah iya, udah kebuka ya.
Udah kebuka soalnya ada indikator LED-nya udah merah itu.
Oh ya.
Itu udah dikasih videonya apa belum itu?
Udah. Saya nanti lihat.
Udah toh, iya.
Kasihan Megan itu. Cuma memang meme mesin ini Megan.
Keren ya.
Oh, itu ya nyala itu ya.
Iya, dia itu udah nyala.
Dia itu udah nyala. Ya berarti ya itu udah buka gitu loh.
Oh ya. Tak cek dulu ya. Emang deskripsinya apa sih dia?
Itu.
Oh ya, like indicates open boxes. Dah, gak mau. Tidak. Ya udahlah. Tak press dulu lah sebelum anu.
Yang di present itu yang itunya, yang lockernya.
Ini dah.
Locker.
Ini dah.
Kayaknya isi locker sih.
Gak mau dia. Tak press dulu bentar.
Kalau locker dia nggak mau. Coba di press dulu ya.
Okay, please do. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. It was his hand that tried to thrust his knife to my body, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the vet can find a problem with it. Oh, ini. Adalah. The guy in the video contained on this tape.
There is a problem lah.
No.
Yes,
Strange.
bro.
Aneh.
Mekin is being abused victim. Ini kalau Mekin nuntut balik bisa loh, Sar. Saya gak terima. Saya kasihan sama Mekin.
Tapi mikir orang gitu sih.
Ya masalahnya Mekin itu ya yang soalnya kalau diinvestigasi maksudnya kalau di TKP yang ada di TKP itu siapa ya masalahnya cuma dia doang gitu loh.
Iya. Susah sih.
Ya, terus siapa yang yang dituduh itu nggak ada ya udah bikin doang. Menurutku dia apa saya? Dia ini apa sih? Ya kasihan aja sih. Tapi keren bikinnya.
Jalan, suaranya diam kau. The thing that strange about
Oke,
this video.
nah. Mantap kan?
Iya.
Mantap.
As I understand it, the
Mantap.
locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. Okay. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Tunjukin.
Oh, apa ini? Apa ngebuktiin kenapa kok dia bisa ini?
Bisa buka.
Bisa kebuka.
Iya. Victim. Ya, mari di rewind dulu.
Oke.
Aduh. Here, notice light. What's this? It's already lit. Ya, benar sekali.
Apa?
Waduh, ternyata bukan si dia dong. It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, the sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunction. Nyangkut itu ya. Kayaknya aku pernah ngecek deh kayaknya. Ada fotonya nggak ya? Aduh, nggak ada fotonya aja.
Foto apa?
Kalau nggak salah itu di kasus yang itu tuh kayak ada glove jatuh nggak sih? Apa di mana itu ya?
Oh, ya
Ini
glove
kan?
jatuh itu pembuktiannya itu di tape-nya itu ntar.
Saya tak
Kenapa?
cek lagi.
Di tape-nya dia itu nggak jatuh dalam picture, dia emang ada di ininya. Itu masih belum itu. Lihat aja ntar. Lah ada yang jatuh, ya itu glove-nya itu.
Oh iya, ada yang jatuh.
Iya, ada yang jatuh kan.
Aku kira
ntar
tuh kertas loh.
Enggak, itu glove itu.
Ya.
Oh iya.
Huh? Oh. Maybe something like jam the electronic system. Something jam the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Ini Wrak ini selalu bergumam sambil bersuara gitu ya. Sampai kedengeran orang lain. Padahal teksnya biru tapi masih didengar orang lain.
Iya.
Fast
forward.
Developer please point us the cause for this. Nah itu udah. Aduh jatuh.
Iya tahu.
Rewind.
Ya, tadi.
Langsung dah.
Udah.
Take that.
This continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Ya. Ada yang jatuh.
Ntar kamu tahu kenapa kok bisa ada glove. Tapi di akhir sih.
Ya udahlah. Was this something white fell out of the locker? But sir, it has been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall. We can be sure that item was
Iya,
in the
iya.
locker to be doing. Oh,
Dia nggak tahu si Mekin ini benar-benar nggak tahu dia.
Iya.
Lagi di belakang dia.
iya. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Ya, apalagi apabila ada objek yang dimasukkan di sensor dia nggak bakal bisa
Mengganjal.
nutup. Ya, itu berarti sistemnya jelek dong berarti. This white thing wasn't inside the lock. It was stuck
Enggak.
between.
Enggak, bukan karena sistem itu kayaknya itu.
Yo, itu kayaknya memang orangnya tuh yang nggak bisa nyimpen barang tuh. Itu lu dibuka loh langsung ada anu jatuh.
Enggak, Bang. Loh,
Sarung
kan
tangan.
gak sadar lah itu. Kenapa kok dia kebuka itu?
Iya kan gara-gara ada sarung tangan yang kejepit di situ toh.
Ah,
Enggak, bukan.
Bukan ya?
Bukan. Kenapa dia kok kebuka sendiri gitu loh? Kenapa dia kebuka dari awal gitu loh?
ya itu harus diketahui.
Ya aku kok lupa ya yang itu ya.
Ayo.
Gara-gara sarung tangan kejepit gitu.
Ayo lo. Oh, halo maksimalis. Baik-baik saja.
Kalau aku
baik-baik
sebutin jadi spoiler soalnya. Makanya enggak ada udah.
Ya, sans dulu aja. Nanti ikut nanti.
Nggak spoiler baby.
Waduh, Mikin. Mantap sekali. Aku suka breakdown ya. Masih chapter berapa nih? Masih chapter. Ini cuma main Rise from Ashes doang ini.
Lucu, kalau ketek lucu ini.
Oh, apakah dia bukan detektif Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Ashworth? The defense has merely demonstrated the possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. Are you sure? Oh, apa deh? Testimoni lagi?
Bukan.
Mister, I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? Okay. Mari, ngecek. There's one other thing that proved the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter evidence room, one must use their ID card. When ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Oh. Oh ya. Waktunya 5.14. Loh, barengan.
Iya betul barengan di situ. Aku sukanya kalau barengan waktu itu.
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Oh, extremely violent cases involving police stuff. Just really that makes me my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. karena rambutnya sudah kayak gitu, tidak ada efeknya. There was only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Mystery Man. Ini berarti kan ada hubungannya sama mana ya?
Sama penjahat. Oh iya jelas.
Iya, iyalah.
Enggak. Apa timing ininya kah penting?
Lost item report. Dia nyari itu.
Berarti anu ya, Goodman-nya ada dua ya. Ada di dua tempat.
Tapi masalahnya dari jam 4 sampai jam 5:30. Lumayan panjang gitu. Itunya time date-nya, time frame-nya lumayan panjang. Ya. Iya. Dan ini Bruce Goodman 5.14. Gila. Udah mendekati 5.30 dong.
Gak
Ya.
mungkin.
Ya susah juga ya. Tahan dulu dah.
There's one other thing that proved the man was Detective Goodman, sir.
Solid as stone. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandage, I'd even give a fee for victory, sir. Kalau
Ini
lihat
ini udah di press. Oh iya, pressin dulu. Apa
ya,
yang kenapa
press dulu aja. Okay. Is that card hanging from your neck? One of these ID cards. Yes, sir. This card right next to my cup, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I should wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck in my car door when I get out? Well, the remaining time my ID card gets stuck without the door closing. My ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. Oh, I see. Jadi punya satu doang. Oke. There's a record of it. Ya ada, emang ada. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that will be it. Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Ashworth, your name is on here. So it is, Your Honor. No, not a prosecutor. Hey, maybe it's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence. Mommy, is that when he blew a murderer? You've got the wrong color, kid. Salah orang. You will see the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my action or the consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. It must be so difficult for him. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There won't be any reason to draw a knife. But maybe he just panic. Everything except pro contradiction. Let's point them out. It's not like Edward to me something like this. Tak save dulu lah. save dulu. Yang aku bingung itu masalah ininya sih. Pelakuan lagi.
Kalau nggak salah ini anu deh, yang record roomnya.
Item loss ini
report
gitu.
Tapi item loss apa tadi? ID 5. Oh. Wait. Wait, jangan bilang. Apakah kebetulan kah? Itu tulisan 5, itu 59.
Iya, bener ini ID-nya dia tuh hilang.
Iya, item loss report itu.
Item loss report. Jadi gimana dia bisa masuk padahal ID-nya tuh hilang.
Tapi gimana tahu kalau ID-nya hilang pada saat hari itu?
Coba aja sih, udah di-save kan? Tapi jangan
udah.
jangan poin yang ini, yang mana ya?
Yang tadi
yang
itu loh.
ID card.
Ini
Dia bahas ID card si Mekin.
Enggak yang ini, salah. Enggak yang terakhir.
Enggak, kalau nggak salah.
Coba aja sih.
Ayo antara ya ini kayaknya. Antara ini sama yang terakhir di lost ID card itu.
Oh ya benar, what the hell. Oke. Wait a moment of
Bener,
waiting. Iya benar. I'm not good at waiting. I have victims ID card right here. Oh iya kan hilang ya. Kan udah sih. Gimana sih? Aku baru ingat.
Dia hilang.
Kan ngedrop di
Ngedropnya di parking lot emang.
Iya. Aduh aku lupa anjir. Iya ya kan mereka dapat ID card ya. Ya alasannya kenapa kok dapat ada di situ kalau ada yang dia ada di hari kejadian. The other crime scene. The other parking lot. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. Oh, jadi antara aku ngirim nge-present ID card atau item loss. Jadi bisa salah satu itu aku anehnya. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Berarti aku kira itu yang hilang itu evidence SL9-nya, ternyata bukan ya?
Bukan.
Ya.
Cardnya hilang.
Something important enough. Oh yeah. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Okay. So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't require much thought. The main officer making a counter in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Mulai panas. Oh, dia diam. I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Allow me to summarize the defense argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the main officer Mickens encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Yeah. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What is he up to? That being the case.
Iya.
Mantap.
Jika victim di video ini adalah fake. Oh, murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is, well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong with the right? Only moments ago, you seem content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't good. Well, it seems you have finally realized exactly what you have gone to such lengths to prove. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. Berarti cuma ada di underground parking lot.
Enggak salah. Enggak anjir. No. Ya iki jebak iki.
Transporti witness.
Ini jebakan iki.
Ya.
Fake lho, lah. Kasihan Mekin, Pak. Mekin wis dituduh fake itu dianggap fake, Pak. Kasihan, Pak.
I knew that testimony was way too savvy. It was all trapped from the beginning. NTR bukan NTR itu, B. Beda NTR.
Ternyata ini cuma jebakan.
The activity of evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim officers Mickens encountered, and where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Oh, jadi gara-gara itu jadi irrelevant gitu. Oh.
Iya, betul. Video itu irrelevant karena ya ujung-ujungnya fokusnya hanya di parking lot situ.
Benar sekali. Objek lah, let's go.
Let's go.
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you have just proven. Of course not, but I'm almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. Oh, the security video did not show the actual murder. Tapi
blue picture.
however, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Oh, ini dia mau ngano. Evidence room. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, Ashworth sudah ngano. The defense demands further examination to truth of the matter. Mr. Ashworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
Wih, ada
Oh.
Sherlock Holmes join di chat.
Halo, so what's siapa ini? Oh no, the man himself.
Gamsu kena gusur habis gini. Gamsu kena pecat habis gini.
Time to call a certain Texas stranger to the stand. Do you mean? Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone have reason to believe knows the truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Mari. Siapa ini? Jelas lah. Jack Marshall. Officer Jack Marshall. Why him? I can let him know everything just yet. Ini kasus 5 ini. Jadi aku langsung ke ini. Kita langsung ke Rise from Ashes. Ini cuma ngetes 3DS ku doang sih. Ini juga nge-streamnya pakai software. Jadi FPS-nya tidak bagus. Makanya saya butuh donasi untuk 6 juta. Tapi emang segitu sih harganya. Soalnya aku pernah ngecek di eBay itu ada orang narik merlu 20 juta loh buat anu doang. Kayak wah banget anjir. Aku nyari yang Australia sih kalau anu masangnya. Kalau yang masang yang di Australia dia nawarinnya kayak berapa 5 juta gitu. Cuma aku ngirimnya juga perlu pakai duit sendiri. Jadi ya buat jaga-jaga aja gitu.
Tertangkap cukai.
Quarterly he works in the police department. We should need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Oh jadi dia comply. Okay. Very well. The court will take 30 minutes recess while the witness is bacanya gimana deh? Subpoenaed. Baik gimana nih Mas?
Saponet ya kayak gitu tuh.
Subpoenaed. Aku bingung bacanya.
Ya, bro.
Kayak subpoenaed. Saya di London nggak tahu. Apa itu bea cukai? Gitu amat ya? Apakah di London tidak ada bea cukai sama sekali? Thanks.
Sherlock Holmes commits tax evasion. Pelanggaran.
Oh no. We will, Your Honor. Okay. Court in recess. I see. Oh, nice. Oh, jam 11:30. Udah duhur.
Istirahat dulu. Isoma dulu kan.
Isoma dulu. Iso aja gak makan soalnya.
Iso aja.
There is no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jack Marshall. It seems you have figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. You're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? Oh, sedih. Oh, Gamsu, you fuck. Gamsu, ganggu doang ini. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, Detective Gamsu, what is it?
Dia mau ngasih evidence apa gitu lupa gue.
You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run all around while I'm on duty. And to top it off, you called me here. I've seen happier people in funerals. Sorry, detective. You better be, pal. Hey. Hey, I didn't see you. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? Oh. You mean this, right? My apology, detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Rock's name when when making my request. My name. Never in a million years while I have thought it was you, Wesley. Will I bother you to bring me SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, I thought Mr. White might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Oh, apa ini?
Asal insiden file.
Iya.
Ini insiden SL9 waktu witness ini seru saya itu.
Ya, ini aku ingat ini lumayan lumayan dramatis ya.
Dramatis.
Oh, what? Now that I've brought your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Eva, but why? Why is your name in here? Huh? No, it can't be. Mana?
Oh, dia kaget itu. Kenapa kok ada namanya ada di situ malah?
Waduh. That's the classification number to the employee's file in it under 2 years ago. The rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. Hah? Oh.
Cuman ini kasusnya yo dibilang lumayan jahat, lumayan sih.
Emang kenapa? Ya udah, aja di paper. Dia kabur.
Mama.
Gamsu kabur. Tidak tanggung jawab. Oke. Jack Marshall, Angel Star, Demon Gang, Miles Ashworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'd better take a good look at this file. Oke. Menarik sekali. Apa yang terjadi dengan Emma? Dia langsung kabur. Mari.
Jangan. Emma nggak boleh tahu.
tidak boleh tahu. Aja.
Emma.
Tanya di sini gak ada sidang kasus korupsi. Kamu ngomongin di London atau gimana?
Mentok-mentok pencurian toh ya.
Apa nih? Di London kasusnya apa aja di London? The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lala Sky. Emma didn't come back. Oh, allow me to call the next witness to stand. The office in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization, occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Oh, I know, you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the holy wind calling it out. To be exact, is... Kenapa diinterpretasi sama Ashworth? Holy wind, I've never heard Ashworth described that way before. Oh, hello Fit Ackerman, selamat datang. Now, Mr. Basal, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's better.
Aku yang baca tuh
just sampai bingung. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime in English. Oke, apakah seperti ini di Texas? My job was to keep a wary eye on the born orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time we went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Just yang bingung. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
Suruh ngomong bahasa Inggris, malah dikasih bahasa
Bahasa
Slang,
Texas, bahasa
Iya.
Texas.
Ya
Bahasa cowboy. Cowboy
sepertinya
Facebook
ini
satu.
makanya sepertinya British kayaknya masih mending.
Yeah, Breeze. I can say I care for your bird, for your bird, but you don't see me complaining. Wait a minute. What do you mean by two security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even the cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks inside the evidence room? Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are these? It's not big helpful. It's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weakness. Now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, it's all yours. Dia udah nyerah. Ya, serah lu tong. Oke, mari bertanya. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who entered the recording. You entered them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time will come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusually recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Oh, I see. Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. Apaan sih? This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So, in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Ini tidak tanggung jawab sepertinya. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard of what I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. Memang betul dia hidup di zaman cowboy saja. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado, I know. Let's rules get in his way. No desperados, I know. Join the police force. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, can't say I do. I haven't been in the crypt in weeks. How does this guy afford being fired? Kesurupan Wild West. Okay, mari press dulu. You used to be a detective, so you have used an evidence room in the past, correct? Of course, back in the day my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I can't even tell you how a bike works. That's quite incredible. The sensor on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, didn't you come to say something like that too? Okay, at any rate, it doesn't seem that this is irrelevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. Apalagi nih. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even angel stick lunches can beat that parlor's fungal sepia pasta. Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. Cowboy macam apa makan spaghetti? Cowboy Italia. That's right. This is usually what expert says. You not wanna race this year? dia juga nggak peduli lagi. Out of ammo, Officer Masa? That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me out to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. No. Apparently your super is done. Okay, I have to trauma on myself.
Aku namanya kalau nggak ngikutin order anjing. Bukan sheriff lagi, Pak. Dia outlaw.
Dia outlaw masih tidak dipecat ini. Gimana ceritanya? Oke. Apa ya? Ini apa sih? Saya coba ini close.
Ya itu sih.
Criminal,
Ya, itu
Joe
sih.
Dark, Sorry
Soalnya
Murder.
itu ada namanya.
Apa namanya si Marshall soalnya?
Iya, cuma masalahnya
Coba di save ya.
kayak nggak ada hubungan sama ini deh.
Itu loh, ada yang namanya Ned Marshall itu loh.
Iya, cuma kan
Ada Marshall.
itu kan SL9 tidak, ya nggak sih? Masih nggak ada hubungan sama dia kan? Maksudnya kayak itu kan SL9 bukan yang kasus sekarang. Mungkin yang lain coba.
Locker ya nggak apa-apa. Coba aja dulu.
Nah, ini kalau locker enaknya locker gak ya?
Enggak, bukan locker. Kayak ya itu aja sih. Coba itu dulu baru locker kamu. Enggak, itu bukan itu.
Itu nanti itu yang screwdriver maksud.
Antara fingerprint sih harusnya sih.
Oh ini ya.
Fingerprintnya
Oh,
Marshall.
Ya benar. Officer Marshall doesn't distract you as out. That is, you being called to testify like this. No, dia diam. After all, you were in the security room at the time of the crime, and yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It is quite simple. You left a very large trail behind the scene, or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is, make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprint will be in there. Oh, I only wish it were, officer. Okay. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Bagaimana mungkin? Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene. The blood was wiped away. However, a luminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall, it seems to me there ain't a person in this room with the head of his shoulders.
Untung itu. Ya wes.
Apa ini? About the blood-stained fingerprints? Oh, dia mau testify lagi. Oke. Mari dengarkan apa kata dia.
Alibinya mantap. Ya aku lupa kayak ada evidence itu.
Apa ini? One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprints are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. Menarik. Life won't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Mari dilihat. Oke. Apa tanu aja ya?
Fresh.
Just because you, how do you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yes, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That locker I used when I was detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now though is heap of broken ribs. I see. It'd be strange if my prints were not all over that locker. Apparently his fingerprint data was never changed. He must have been using the fingerprint lock without even knowing it. Oh, menarik. Press lagi kalau gitu. Mari dilihat. So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Blake explained. My locker is covered with my fingerprint. It just so happened. Oh ya ini. Okay. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? Oh ya. Ini kayaknya ini sih. Mungkin aku kasih video ya kayaknya, tapi saya anu dulu.
Bukan sih kayaknya sih.
Kan like cereal and cereal. Cereal and cereal. Hah? Bacanya gimana ya? One's got to do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. That's right. Absolutely simply alike. They are totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this.
Aku kadang tuh mempertanyakan kompetensinya dari judge-nya yang di courtroom ini.
lah yang ini loh pas apa namanya? Tapi kayaknya ya pas yang kedua itu loh lumayan kompeten deh, yang case terakhir itu.
Oh iya.
Dia lumayan strict gitu pas terakhir itu. Enggak juga sih, dia sampai bingung sendiri juga. Sama itu sampai yang ada radio itu loh.
Oh iya.
Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This seal of blood in the desert is just full of buzzard. There's only one reality, and that's this. Security tape. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you are going with this cross-examination. Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Masal. Hah? Enaknya aku ngepres apa enggak ini? Apa langsung present aja?
Di press aja dulu.
Ya udah. Tahan dulu dah.
Press aja dulu itu.
What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can see. The camera is panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, he could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculation, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, we do now. Emang ada evidence?
Ada, cuma aku
Masalah special please do so now.
Enggak kan? Atau gimana?
Oh ini disuruh ini.
ya di videonya itu kan nggak terlihat apa-apa toh karena ketutupan. Kalaupun memang di video ada orang itu, apa bukti evidence-nya yang mana?
Di evidence-nya itu yang
masa video juga.
Apa login record? Coba lihat.
kalau record itu dia bukan record
Bukan,
sih.
itu kok masuk doang.
Itu yang masuk malah mikin dulu.
Iya, bikin dulu. Jadi nggak anu.
Oh iya.
Nggak
Bikin
masalahnya
dulu.
pas ini loh, pas waktunya itu loh. Pas waktu kejadian kan 5.14 kan cuma Bruce Goodman sama Mike Dickens doang di rekornya. Jadi kayaknya bukan tidak anu sih, bukan itu sih harusnya.
Bukan ini, bukan.
Iya,
Coba cek lagi. No present karena
Apa floor plan ya?
bukan
kayaknya video tape deh. Kayak isi.
coba ya, kita coba aja deh.
Video tape ya.
Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Treat carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might end up being the one making the mistake. Alright. Oh, langsung video aja. Walah, ya Allah.
Oh.
Ya, aku ngeliat kok di kiri itu tiba-tiba ada sesuatu yang nongol. Ya kan? Tuing. Dah, mantap sekali.
Yes.
Itu buktiinnya itu
Ya, itu kan yang nongol di kiri kan, pasti di
Nongol di
akhir.
kiri.
It's a mistake I'm afraid you'll not soon to forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, so are our tempers. Can you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Oh, langsung 8 words. Okay, very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Now, wait, Warner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. See this locker that has the white clothes sticking out? This is the witness locker. No, kok jat sih tulisannya? benar. Ini nggak salah kan? Kok yang ngomong jat sih? Apa? Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
Oh, iya, aku baru nyadarinnya mau cek.
kok tulisannya jat? Apakah ini error di DS juga atau di sini doang? Oh ya masnya punya Trilogy HD kan?
Iya.
Ya masnya ngecek juga barangkali itu juga. Barangkali ada error juga di situ. Aku lupa sih yang di DS kayak gimana. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? Atau itu emang judge-nya ya? Kok kerasa kayak wreck ya ngomongnya, bukan judge.
Aku juga kaget bukannya wreck itu ya.
It suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Waduh. Ketahuan nih. It will seem that hold your horses. Sorry, partner. Why you got the wrong man? So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
enggak.
dia agak what's everyone saying gonna be like I'm a wanted man. Dia agak bener gak tahu. He really doesn't know. I had to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah, I'll call your bluff. You say I opened the locker, now prove it. Well, that's easy, beans. Fingerprint sensor. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by detectives they belong to. Oh, what kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gapsu did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about fingerprint locks. Dia gak bisa kabur.
Dia termakan karena kekaptekannya dia sendiri.
Dia terjebak itu.
I only got one word for you, partner. No! Ups. Termakan senjata makan tuan ya.
Itu makan tuan.
I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Ole. Let's answer the question. What is it now? A bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at the test floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Mickens didn't see Officer Marshall. Oh, iya. Apakah ini sudah ketahuan kah? The only possible conclusion. Mari kita lihat.
Oleh.
Ya tadi ada Ole tadi.
Oleh.
Ya Kak.
Victim. Iya victim.
Oh ya, kok fake? Oh ya, lupa kebalik. salah aku anggap Mikins itu victim. Maaf bang.
Iya.
Mikins the real victim. Officer Marshall was standing right here. There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct. Unless the man was a Detective Goodman, I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Mickens witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he knew for sure. Tapi dia nggak tahu. May I point out though that Officer Mickens did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes? And how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled on on me. karena dia bingung. The man had his ID card. Why didn't he just show it? Yes, he will have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He could not show it. Oh, karena wajahnya ya. Oh iya iya. Ya, paham. Ya. Manu akal. If he saw that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Mickens will have realized the man was a Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Aduh, alasan mulu ini anak.
Circumstantial.
Dia masih denial.
Dia denial perkara apa itu tadi?
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can say I care for your beard, but you don't seem to be complaining. Well, it's alright. Do you have any evidence? Any evidence proving beyond a shadow of doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. I assume you are the one who contacted the desert here. This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? Oh, I see. Oh, Edward, it looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. Return to basics. Oh, Edward mengajarkan saya sesuatu. Nick, try outside of the box. Oh. I should look for proof that Officer Marshall was in the disguise. But rather, I should look for everything that came about because he was in disguise. What do you think? Why do you think this locker was open in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet, he did. This is why the chance it might be discovered later has been seen. Oh, which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense argument, gak bisa main master, mending balik ke expert. Bukan. Woi, bukan. Ini. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. Oh, dia hanya terdiam. Oh, it's what basically he was saying. Is it because he was back to the basic? Okay, anyways. Kalau nggak salah harusnya yang bajunya itu sih, yang baju yang berdarah itu sih. Mana ya? Oh nih, Yahoo. Oke. Dia sedang bersih-bersih. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room. I don't know what the reason was yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Mickey barked in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Mickey panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You could just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad,
Iya,
huh,
bener.
partner? Oh, dia admit sepertinya. Now then, Officer Masal, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you are happy now, Mr. Ashworth. Oh, 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent as you are today. Oh, if you are only half as persistent than you are today, we all will have to be here now, will we? Oh, Officer Masal, tell the court what you did, all of it. Alright?
Kenapa yang disalahkan kok si Eji bukan Phoenix ya?
Ya ini, sepertinya ada sesuatu yang terjadi.
Ini
Karena
SK9 ini.
iya, prosekutornya itu si Eji Ward soalnya. Dia kesel ya.
I had to do it that day. I could just stand by and let it die. I stole Detective ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Mickens. I knocked him out. I managed to escape. I knew his area would be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. I see. Jadi dendam batin. So the supposed victim was really you. But there's only thing I don't understand. Large quantities of blood traces were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Mickens managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It looked like too much blood for that. Apa yang terjadi? Apa yang terjadi? Had to do it that day. Okay. Mari. Apa yang maksudnya that day? Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case closed. It was going to completely end with the transfer that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident is not over. But what do you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only the detective who was in charge of it can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why Okay, I see. Oh, cara nyuri. Jadi dia nyuri langsung gitu.
Oh, ini yang terakhir ya ini ya, kayaknya ya.
Kayaknya terakhir sih nih. Udah
Ini
terus ya.
terakhir.
So you did it to fool the
Padahal-
security camera.
Motor orang ini mbak bisa kemana-mana gitu. Aku ya nggak dicurigai gitu. Heran.
So that really was why Goodman started filing out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. Oh, I see. Jadi udah terjawab itu. You managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can change your fingerprints. Normally that locker should not have opened. So it opened because rubber glove was stuck in the door by chance. Then Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Ya makanya itu kayak itu yang belum kan makanya. Itu kenapa itu? Itu belum dijelasin ya kenapa kok kebuka lokernya.
Iya belum.
Ya udah. Berarti jadi dia kebetulan banget ya bisa buka itu ya. Padahal dia nggak tahu sama locker itu ya, apa namanya, fingerprint lock gitu ya.
Lockernya ya, fingerprint lockernya aja sendiri.
Lokernya si Ki itu
Goodman. Goodman.
Ntar kamu sadar sendiri kenapa kok itu kok buka.
Oh ya, udah. No more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone actually come during short time. I see. Certainly is one in the million time of person mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his race this year. Why did Edward get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me, and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had turned out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this? I don't know what to say. So what happened next? Apa? Hakimnya cuma hanya terdiam saja. Oh, jadi yang buat nyukur jenggot juga untuk nyukur nyawa orang. Oke, saya melihat. Oke, mari tanya lagi. So, you did your research beforehand. Those who got into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I don't think it will make difference though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage will have been left. However, you blooded your core in your struggle with Officer McGill. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig will have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. That was Officer Mickens. Oh, what was Officer Mickens doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you say is, on that day. Ya, tidak ada murder sama sekali.
Ada itu.
What are you, blind? So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Huh? Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. Huh? It's still missing, Your Honor. Oh, jadi dia pun tidak mendapatkannya.
Dia tidak mendapatkan apa yang dia inginkan.
Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Okay, Pak. Far away, partner. It's a free country. No, it's not. Oh, ya, ini kan Japanese for dia.
Bukan Japanese ya. Kalau Japanese sudah bukan free country.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. And not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I can just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? There. Oh. Mari baca.
Kasih aja itu.
Iya tahu, kasih aja data terakhir itu.
Iya, kata terakhir itu aja.
Ya. Tak beri saja. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about XL9 incident. Sounds like you have been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the XL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned here. It's in a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you have heard the name.
Oh, dia itu yang Marshall itu ada dua. Yang satu itu kalau nggak salah kakaknya, kalau nggak salah.
Kakaknya tak adiknya gitu. Dan dia tuh yang dapat reward sebelumnya.
Oh ya.
Dapat reward terus mati. Lah sekarang rewardnya kan barusan di Edgeworth.
Oh,
dia itu nggak terima.
Persekutor.
Nyo, apakah ada di sini?
Oh iya, Marshall dulu prosekutor. Cuman kenapa kok tiba-tiba dikasih gitu?
He handled SL9 case before I did. Hah? Oh.
Terus itu dikasih ke Edgeworth. Tiba-tiba dikasih ke Edgeworth.
He was my brother. Oh, I see. He was investigating the murders with Demon Gang. Chief detective for the time. Oh, dia chief detective.
Oh, bukan prosekutor ya? Chief detective ya?
Bukan. Si Damon.
Oh iya.
Oh, the group of detectives I was part of work under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time that... He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to the public records. What do you mean? Oh, my brother could not have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the record said. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Oh,
Makanya
dia.
dia nggak terima
Iya.
kematian saudaranya.
Ya, dia mau mencuri evidence. Tapi ternyata evidence-nya sudah hilang dari dulu.
Evidence-nya udah hilang, kasihan sih. Kayak surprise hilang.
The things that happen to by chance never cease to amaze. Exactly the same time as the murder of the prosecutor's office. Tapi opulnya belum terjawab. Chance? It's got to be more than just that. Ya, apakah iya?
Hal yang sama masih tetap terjadi kan? Yang di part underground parking lot belum ke anu kan?
Iya, belum
ke
selesai. Which is why we examine it at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remains a mystery of the simultaneous murder of the police department. It seems to me these boys got the draw on you, partner. All the mysteries of the police department have been uncovered. No contradiction remain. The murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana's guy. There were no errors in the testimony of the witness and your staff. Do you have a response? Make it one word or less.
Objection.
Dia hanya harus pakai.
Oke, kita dikasih kesempatan lagi. Oke. Ayo,
Well done, Mr.
silakan,
Wright.
Mbak.
Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Disproving the alleged murder of the police department. Oh, there's no doubt.
No, masih belum berakhir.
But I didn't realize that will end up proving Lana guilty. Well. Oh,
Belum selesai.
oh, siapa? Oh, Emma. Wait, Emma. Defense has an objection. Scientific objection. Right? What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor. In a sense, please, Your Honor. All I've been asking is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. With your husband, please. Oh, I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. Oh, I swear baik hati. Now that she mentions it, the name of the both Sky and sister were in that file. Iya dah. Mari dilihat. Mana Sky? Oh, ini witnessnya ada 2. Iya, sama-sama
Ya,
Sky.
tapi ada 2, emang ada 2. Dua-duanya ada di situ.
Loh, executive investigatornya Lana Sky juga. Oke.
Iya, Lana Sky, witnessnya Lana Sky.
Guys sama Damon kan pasangan kantor, sekretaris dan bos.
Bruh. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day.
Tapi emang bener sih. Aku ngomongnya simpenan kok orang jahat banget.
You mean the trace of the blood on a detective CAPCOM?
Jangan, Jackie. Ini game buat anak-anak. Masa ada acara simpen-simpenan? Kira simpan.
Mungkin ada di website sebelah mungkin.
No.
Oh no.
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Oh no. It's
that all?
just so you, bro.
And I'm just an attorney. Oh, it's right. Those traces of blood are the only cause we have. We can find things wrong with them. Please, Mr. White.
Coba save dulu aja. Aku tahu evidence ini. Tapi sebenarnya kamu bisa nebak sih ini.
Ya, saya tak coba dulu. Saya tak coba dulu. Saya ingin tahu sendiri. Ntar,
Jadi kenapa dia mention?
oh boy. Does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other black mark. Looking at the floor plans, the handprint was discovered around here.
Iya,
Is
kalau
there a
nggak salah
problem
tuh
with this?
bloodnya Goodman ya di TKP ya di situ ya.
Mungkin, kalau belum ada ano. Wait, kalau di belakang bukannya ini apa si dia ini. ada manusia di depan ini, Blue Badger ini.
Aku tahu. Bukan itu kok. Bukan, aku tahu iki apa.
Saya tak pikir dulu.
Ya silakan pikir aja dulu sih.
Aku jadi penasaran sama ini tuh. Ini Blue Badger-nya nih sangat ngaruh ya.
Oh ini loh. Ini kayaknya nggak ke ini sih, nggak di video kok. Bukan di video. Coba lanjutin aja itu.
Saya dulu dah.
Sejatinya pengen ngomong sebenarnya. Lanjutin aja. Bukan videonya. Videonya back aja kan. Oke.
Ya belakangnya kan kena Blue Badger kan.
What could be wrong with that handprint on the vehicle? Could there be something I'm missing? I object.
Kan harusnya kan
Iya.
nggak kan ketutupan sama itu kan? Ada suatu
Do something. I object. Nah itu aja.
berarti yang mana nih?
Oke.
Oh iya, benar.
No.
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Oh, explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here, so what happens when we put him in? Twing is where he was dancing at the time of the crime.
Seminda, Gamsus.
Well, what? Oh, Edward langsung kaget. That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it will be impossible to place a handprint at the spot of the locker. What? Jadi apa yang telah terjadi? Bagaimana mungkin? Just exactly what does that mean? It means it can be done. What are you saying? Brothers were undeniably found in that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. It's right. I think it through scientifically. Emma, on that afternoon, Officer Mickens was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it will be impossible to leave a handprint to that locker. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was broken. In one moment, I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my crew. It was so far-fetched, Your Honor. But it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. But how? One time was captured on the tape taken by the security camera. Officer Mickens cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. Iya, Blue Badger ini. Jadi gara-gara Blue Badger-nya ada di situ, bisa nunjukin kalau ada sesuatu yang salah sama itu handprint-nya. Menarik sekali. It had to be Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Oh, Edward, that's ridiculous. I refute you. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand to show evidence that proves it occurred. When did the first incident occur? The blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us. Oh, save dulu kan. Whoop. Kalau nggak salah ini berarti apa ya?
Ini udah mulai yang terakhir.
Kayaknya ya sih, ini udah mau klimaksnya buat yang hari ini. Apa ya? Ini kah? Ini kah?
Bukan, itu nanti waktu nanti itu.
Ya, kakak paham. Apa ya?
Apa ya? Masa pisau?
Oh, enggak. Ini buktiin apa ini? Buktiin
kejadian yang pertama itu loh. Apa crime yang pertama?
Historinya itu loh. History check lognya itu loh.
Login. Iya, login.
Oh ya 777 itu dah.
Iya.
Oh iya bisa.
Iya, ini terakhir ini berarti. Langsung keluar orang itu berarti.
Yeah, if the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the perpetrator will have to have entered the room. In order to do so, an ID card is required. Oh ya benar. An ID card. Oh, ya ID card. Ya, jadi siapa ini 777 ini, ha? Let's see here. 450. If the crime took place before that time, that will be 440.
Kena
We must Edward. What have you done? I never figured you had nerve, boy. What of the act with us? It doesn't take a lot of time to figure out you could have with me. No, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Mickey and Officer Muscle failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. Will have just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away. And clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That will mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Ashworth entered the evidence room. Yep. Ada yang pertama itu siapa kira-kira? Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Officer Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. Benar sekali. He went into 7. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Oh, someone who is so-called executive officer would have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Waduh. But that's ridiculous. Just how? I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can grant such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted, an official charge. You are all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how prosecutor's office operates. Oh, dia udah mulai menyerang. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I will appreciate it if you will keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Don't be stupid. She has been charged with murder. Of course, we have looked up her ID number. And it's not 777. Don't blame me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? As for me, this chief prosecutor, in that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Oh, apa? You need the witness to repeat his question, chief prosecutor. I heard him fine, Mr. Ashworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for the trial. At the time, occasionally felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. Oh, I became prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defender, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did it? I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Huh? Why don't you ask for it? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order to find him to get the verdict he deserved. Even if it involved forging evidence. Tidak! Tidak! Lana!
Mengakui kalau forging evidence.
That's what I'm talking about. No! No! Langsung rame kan? Langsung rame! The chaos in the courtroom collapsed big quell. The conclusion of the trial will have to wait until the following day. Waduh. Ramai sekali sepertinya. Mantap sekali saudara-saudara. Apa yang telah terjadi? I'm so sorry, Mr. White. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Langsung ramai kan. Wah, ini nih drama yang bagus nih. I didn't know. I never knew that SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Duck killings. So everyone's heard about these killings but me. None of one Duck confessed so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Duck's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Duck tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. So that means you... Yes, I was a witness in the Joe Duck trial. I didn't see that one coming. Oh, apa yang telah terjadi? It happened 2 years ago. It was struck about this time of year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner. Oh. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Duck. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jack Marshall's brother. Joe Duck tried to take me hostage, but before he called, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashes outside of the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned into a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. A permanent picture? Apa ini? I don't remember the moment when Doug stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted to that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Ashford used it. Ashford? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Ashford. I mean, it's all my fault. Oh. So it's true, even though he might not have known it. Ashford really was involved in the falsifying evidence. She became cold like she is today. She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. I see. Well, that makes sense. What do you see in the instant that crime occurred? Doug knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of his poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently, I knocked out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Oh,
When I came to,
poor Emma, you have been through so much. Well.
ya itu masih anak di bawah umur loh, itu lebih muda
Iya.
daripada yang sekarang.
Yeah.
2 tahun. Gila.
I tried, but the words just will not come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. Iya. Coba lagu kasus ini bagus banget deh.
Iya.
Kayak benar-benar menggambarkan kasus ini ya. Tidak. Oh, I see.
Ya bener, kamu kalau jadi grow up memang pengen jadi scientific
Apa nih?
investigator, tapi kok jadi tukang makan gitu, berarti Apollo Justice, heran.
Emang berarti udah legal dong?
Hobinya dia kalau nggak nyemil ya apa?
Apa kelempar?
Bang Sherlock itu Emma sekarang umurnya masih 16, Bang. Sekarang Bang.
Apa hello coba?
Bang.
I think I finally started to understand what makes Emma tick. But there is still something that bothers me about that crime. Y16 di Eropa udah masuk bang. Ah, masuk apa? Lu masuk apa ini?
Gini.
Masuk apa ini? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? Maksudnya itulah apa maksudnya apa? Sherlock Holmes, apakah Anda akan melakukan kejahatan lagi? Di Jepang kali. Nanti terus lah. That's right. Why then will a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. Oh, dia lagi ngejar kah? Has been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fly into my sister's office. But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective office and the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective? I better have another talk with her. Oh.
Dari detektif kok bisa naik promosi jadi chief prosecutor tuh gimana
Apa yang
ceritanya?
terjadi dan detektif
Seharusnya
lainnya?
kan iya, detektif lainnya diturunkan promosinya,
Iya.
diturunkan jabatannya.
Orang dalam momen. Nah, Lana istri gua tuh, matamu cur. What the fuck? Hello semua sepertinya mabuk sesuatu ini. Bagaimana komen Anda, Papan?
Yang mana?
Itu ya.
Di komen itu si Solmes ini dah.
Iya.
Si Solmes lagi halu kayaknya.
Bangun, Pak, bangun. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing fall. Why would we? Oh, big brain. Lana, big brain. Lana, if you are wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Halo dikit kamu. I understand the risk. Emma told me about you. Oh, halo dikit gak karu, enak aja. Halo dikit. SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer in the prosecutor's office. Mia Lana. Woi, mas. Apa nih mas?
Room ini lagi tengkar perkara mami GF ini.
Cek wifi. Kenapa sih mas? I suppose you have right to know Mr. Right. Yes, you have. He has right because he's Mr. Right.
Zeki, itu kelemahannya Mia cuma satu itu dibandingkan Lana.
Apaan tuh?
Udah dingin.
Kok begitu?
Kok mending kalau nggak gini, kalau semisal waifumu nggak nyata, setidaknya sekalian nggak ada gitu.
Ya Allah. Gini apa anjir? Apa?
Nggak ada ya udah, ya mending jadi arwah daripada jadi 2D.
What the hell, man?
Change my mind.
Evidence from that case.
Apalagi dia bisa ini, bisa di mana saja, bisa di Maya, bisa di aduhnya.
Oh, jadi begitu ya? Oh, jadi begitu ya?
Dia ada di mana-mana.
Masih bisa disummon pakai adek ya? Iya, tapi itu adeknya bukan.
Oh bener.
Halo polisi. Oh no, hello Solves. Dia sedang memberikan sound argumen. Apa yang telah terjadi? Bagaimana mungkin? It can't be helped, Emma. I did trial 2 years ago. I sold my soul. Apa? Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15 there was no murder in the police department. Apa yang terjadi? Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so faced before. Well. Oh, jadi dia memberikan apa sih namanya? Memberikan false evidence saat dia jadi detektif. Menarik sekali.
Kenapa sih dia kalau mulai kepikiran badannya dimiringkan 180 derajat kayak gitu, kelihatan kayak ikan mola aja. Tipis sih. Gimana? Itu loh, tadi kalau dia mikir itu kan kan. Mesti badannya dikesampiin 180 derajat kan. Kelihatan kayak ikan mola itu loh, yang sunfish itu loh.
Kenapa berpikir seperti itu?
Nggak ada budget buat animasi yang lebih bagus.
Enggak aja emang kan.
Lu beneran simpanan ini kayaknya berarti. Wow.
They still told all about KCC and Chief Gang cracked together. Waduh. Chief Gang?
What?
Then he was the vice head of criminal affairs, but he still worked at the crime scene. Demon Gang. He was everything I aspired to be. They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Best team ada bestie.
Bestie. I was planned on become prosecutor.
Bestie moment ya.
Bestie with benefit ya.
Woi. Tidak ya.
Lo bener kan benefitnya,
ya,
mana dapat promosi jabatan langsung jadi chief prosecutor kan.
Begitu ya, kekuatan dari dalam.
Orda.
Maybe I should ask for an investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Well. Oh, jadi second in command, I see. That means the chief detective was no doubt Demon Gang. Yes, Detective Gang and I shared the same office and the same investigation. They even had the same office. Oh, well,
Jangan-jangan same room juga.
Waduh.
Waduh. Bahaya.
Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jack Marshall and Angel Start. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, George Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when the last murder took place. Oh yeah, ini. I see. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of crime was me. Alright. Jadi apa yang terjadi di sini? Okay, we're the ones questioning Dark that day. I see. The investigation was in its final stages when Dark must have panicked. He waited until Gan and Marshall later got down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office served by Detective Gan and myself. That's where he found me. So, you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana? You wish so. I was filing some papers while Gan and Marshall were questioning Dark. Oh, jadi dia nganu. Oh! When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies? Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. Ironi di atas ironi. What do you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma and carried her out of the room and just held her. Can't blame her, after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. Oh, ini tak maksud boy, ikan itu tak? Mas ada apa ini? Ikan sunfish.
Ikan sunfish. Gepeng.
Nggak. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. What a coincidence, Are you sure it was a coincidence? I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident, just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall, yes. His actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he has changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Demon and I shared. The office that Mr. Gang now occupies by himself. The safe office! Whoa! If that is not suspicious enough, I don't know what is. Maybe we should have a look at the safe office. The site of the final SL9 murder. Oh, apakah bisa ke sana? Apakah bisa ke sana? I don't see detective comes to anywhere.
Itu orang botak yang di tengah-tengah nggak capek-capek ya?
lihat di monitor doang gitu ya.
Iya, lihat di monitor doang.
Mari bertanya kepada bapaknya. Must be head detective. He is staring at the screen. Oh, what dark case may have been fabricated? That's what I thought all along. I just never bothered to tell anyone. Now there is a guy who cares about his work. Mantap sekali. Howdy, Bambina. Oh, Mr. Marshall. I never thought thing had turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Who is Sarah? You never know when life will lead you, Bambina? I should have known my luck had run out when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. Billy? But Mr. Marshall, why do you do it? Why do prospectors help, Wes? If ever there was a case I need to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Now, wait. Maksudnya, Bill Bill Wade? Hah? Tidak paham.
Udah, kamu nggak usah berusaha memahami orang ini.
Orangnya nggak ditangkep anjir.
Iya, orang ini ditangkap padahal habis ngebully Mikin loh. Kasihan.
Enggak, dia mau ini, dia mau voluntary ini, mau menangkap diri sendiri.
Menangkap diri sendiri gimana?
Karena dia mau ini kan, dia mau ini kan, confess kan ke itu. It wasn't just me either. All detectives talk so. What do you mean, Fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was your dog's, alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there is a good chance the knife was not a murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility has been erased. Could that fact has been concealed with court evidence? Well, the scars that the SL9 incident left behind. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I had just met detective when it went down. It was our first case together. Iya, sedih banget aja. He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You don't mean king of prosecutors? Not that again. What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as... That's right, it was the day of the evidence transfer. Hah? Lagi? I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case will not die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Apa yang telah terjadi? There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved.
Orang itu di ruangan bersama. Nggak tahu ngapain.
Ngapain ya? Miss Star was fired. Oh ya. Dia dipecat sama dia kena demote jadi patrol aja. If they did something to him too, the commissioners will get suspicious. Oh, I see. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They? Don't get upset, Bambina. I'm in Diamond Gang and Lana Sky. Well. Dua orang ini terpanggil lagi namanya. Oh, jadi chief detective sama second in command. I see. There wasn't a person on the force who had not heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Diamond Gang, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She has never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentioned it, Emma said something like that too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. I never found out. Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago. Rahasia apa ini? So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner? It was certainly enlightening. There is one thing for sure I found in court today. That boy Ashworth isn't my enemy. Oh, he was the one who used falsified Ashworth to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him the evidence and planned everything. That someone is Diamond Gang. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Oh, dia langsung hidup. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. Oh, dia memecat diri sendiri juga. Oke, I see now. Sedih sekali ceritanya dia. Tapi mau gimana lagi kan? Ini kah mungkin? I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lala look even more guilty. Oke. Mari. Ini ke Edward kah? Oh, nggak ada. Kasihan Edward anjir. gara-gara Lana dia balik ditanyain lagi. Apa di sini ya? Di criminal affairs. Oh ini. This place always pretty empty, but today's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. With the chief prosecutor saying that what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Ashworth, not to mention our statement to the media and tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving.
Kita sebelah tadi ya. Thank you sih.
Oke, aku tak lanjut sama si Agar.
Oke, makasih. Just head across the hall, other building, and take elevator to the top floor. Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, well, police officer or anything. Hey, you're right. You can. Now I see where detective goes to get his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief office. Let's go. Kita melanggar. Ya Allah lagunya. Stop. Wow, where am I? In the chief office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out what that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bah. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. I never could remember where she was. Oh, ya Allah. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gang. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, Mr. Wright, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the fourth evidence. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies. Oh no, this guy. See that big picture on the wall over there? Oh, that's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right in this picture. Well, I can't quite seem to put my finger on it though. Tahu gak sih mas, yang geng itu posisinya kayak itu loh, ya baju putih di itu loh, yang di foto orang baju putih itu loh. Posnya sama. Oh, I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together. Oh, but this office, it was crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend. Ya, diusir. Looks like we aren't welcome. It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? Chief Gang denied our request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief office. Apakah bisa bertanya kepada orang lain seperti Ashworth kah?
Bentar.
Mari cek Ashworth. Apakah ada? Oh, nggak ada. Ya, tidak ada. Benar. Loh, pedangnya nggak ada. Tidak ada pedangnya. Oke, menarik sekali.
Loh, aku tiba-tiba join habis ngambil air, tiba-tiba nanyain pedang ini, kamu pedang-pedangan sama siapa, Gar?
Apa sih? Bagaimana cara menyelinap ini, Ham? Apakah tanya si Shift lagi? Oh, Gamzu, let's go! Were you in the meeting? I was just taking a breather. My feet hurt from sitting so long in the meeting. Actually, I had to serve everyone coffee. Sound like Detective Gamzu still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Ashworth? What? What do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department. That was like the battles between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Ashworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Well, mari kita bertanya. But why would Ashworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was false. That guy is the guilty party here, isn't it? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence he presents in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going on about Mr. Ashworth. Oh, I see. Those who don't like him haven't been able to do anything because of his amazing talent as a prosecutor. But now, with this, are there really so many people who hate him? In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Ashworth not only had that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey Dick, keep up the good work. Yes sir. Let's go for lunch again sometime. My straight. Yes sir. You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay Dick? Yes sir. Except you don't have any problem with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Ashworth just might crack. Oh no. Apakah karena kondisi dia pada saat masa lalunya? Enak.
Hah, enak apa? Ngopi.
Oh enggak, aqua doang sih. Lah, segar itu enak.
Enggak belum. Nggak salah. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what is it? Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. Apa nih, ha? Mana nggak ada? Anda berbohong, Gamsu. Oh, bentar. Talk dulu. Joe Jack was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him take to serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. So it was an accident. An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. He killed a man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed a lady. Oh. What? Oh. Yeah, it was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Oh. Well, it's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness. He must have been Emma. Oh. Mari memberi evidence ini. About this. Hey, don't tell me that it was tag attached to it with a label SL9 incident on it. I believe this will be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife has been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker and was found in Mr. Ashworth's car muffler. That's it! Now remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. Gila. Well, what is it, detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Dasar pelupa. Mari kita lihat evidence. This knife, it was Joe Dog's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he broke it at, and it had his fingerprints on it too. But one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, I'll take a guess where the broken off tip was found. That's what did him in. The victim, Noel Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. Oh. You bet, down to the last fiber. How do you know that? Oh, I see. Apakah ini false evidence ya? Well, there you have it, in nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you still have chief gang. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's for a prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, a detective's ID card can unlock the door. What? Really? But if I let the civilian in there, I'll be charged with a breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'd be can. Oh, sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about his ID card? What's the good match? I won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Oh, I see. So, in other words, Kamsu is only our chance of getting into office. Apa ya bisa membalikkan fakta? Oh, coba ke ini, coba cek Edward. Barangkali Edward bisa Edward udah balik lagi. Kalau enggak ya udahlah. Gila, abis bersin hidungku langsung mampet.
Iya, kalau nggak salah itu mulai itu loh, nyari detailnya pialanya itu loh.
Iya. What are you doing here? Is there was going to throw the paper on the floor?
Aku pengen punya kantor kayak Edward gini, Pak. Bagus, Pak.
Apa ada baju di kiri juga? Jas kedokteran. Pada saat jadi dokter muda.
Dipajakin kutang gitu.
Ya, itulah pas jadi dokter muda tuh gimana gitu loh lah, Pak. Jadi aku utang lah, what the hell.
Sudah.
I'm rooting for you. That's Edward for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to. Nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that everything was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as a prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have. Mr. Ashworth, I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it all come to this? Even Ashworth can keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Dia bingung. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. Oh, Mr. Ashworth, you can just walk out on the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to charge prosecutors. To check prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banging on. I never thought that case will come back to harm me like this. What do you mean? That list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as the most list? That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case.
Pantes Edward ini husbando sejuta umat ya bisa ya. Sundere gini warnanya merah. Terus kalau waktu dia nggak tugas kayak kelihatan fragile banget. Waktu tugas di depan court kayak sok-sokan pride-nya gila.
Benar sekali. I used the effort I was given to prove the suspect guilty. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. That picture something seems strange about it. Ya, sabar. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? Ditanyain tuh.
Saya tuh ya justru ngefans sama Dick Gamsu. Tahu sendiri lah alasannya kenapa lah. Dari namanya aja udah kelihatan loh. Kenapa aku suka Gamsu?
Apa karena Anda suka di
Gamsu itu artinya detektif, makanya aku suka artinya Gamsu gitu.
Oh, menarik sekali. Those receiving awards can exactly skip out of the ceremony. I finished out of the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finish up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't only returning to the office that day. That is, I was asked to take something back. Take something back? This. Oh yeah, Chief Gang asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. That's the story we heard yesterday. Apakah ada sesuatu signifikan terhadap itu? That's right. Alright. Mari bertanya kepada gambar ini. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gang's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall, he had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received King of Prosecutors trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding is a little different than yours. Yes, you are right. I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecutor trophy used until that time. There was a story behind it. A story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Hah? What? Kontradiksi apa nih? This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Me? Sir, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it to for Emma's sake? Very well. Sok banget kau ya mereka.
Kalau nggak salah ini poin penting ini nanti di kalau nggak salah. Cuma enggak kayaknya.
Long ago, in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant.
Oh iya, poin penting ini kalau nggak
He
salah.
presented the king with two items. The first was halberd, he claimed, could slice through any shield or armor. The second was shield, they claimed could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Oh, those contradict each other. Very perceptive, but then again, you have heard this story before, right? Anyways, as you
Ini
mentioned,
katanya tempatnya di Amerika, tapi nyuri idenya Cina nih.
When the king pointed this out, the person was left speechless, and thus the challenge for contradiction was born. I see. Oh, I see. Awal kisah, bukan nyuri. Oh, I see. So the chip, seal, and broken knife symbolize. Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's item. There's a tales end with the person at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thank you, Mr. Ashworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a seal? You'll have to ask Chief Gang. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Chief Gang. Dia lagi. Dia lagi. Apa yang terjadi?
Berarti apakah hubungannya Chief Gang dengan Chinese zaman dulu?
Kenapa?
Enggak, aku masih mikirin itu. Kenapa dia terpikirkan ide itu?
Oke.
Tapi itu nanti anehnya bisa jadi poin penting itu kayak.
Iya.
Aku juga bingung. Aku mulai lupa ingat.
Hey, Ashford. Is that detective come to out the window there? Oh no, we found it together. Hold on. First, let me show how the girls doing crawling around my feet. He didn't even look. What? Letter of. If you can't read, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Resignation? Ashford, you don't mean? I'm tired, Mr. Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died. Without Mr. Ashford, none of it is your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else will forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think he's serious. He's right. Please, you have to do something. This resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Oh! Mari. Kasih. Ke Gamsu. Excuse me. Oh.
Mengejar Gamsu.
Will you, either of you, care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Mbak, gak punya duit, Mbak. You certainly are the correct sort, are you? Kind of like the first person who sucked at cup. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. After all, this trial was involved as a line incident. Iya, ini tidak mungkin sebuah kebetulan saja. Are you forgetting something?
Ini memang mastermind-nya gila sih emang.
Roasted beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Iya.
Mari berbicara kepada dia.
Saja nih, kasihan si Angel ini, dia yang di promote-nya paling jadi tukang catering.
Dia dipecat dia, bukan dia dipecat. Makanya
dia dipecat malah.
Iya.
Itu lo sebelumnya lo di topinya lo nggak ada onigirinya sama sekali.
Oh iya. He became obsessed. Saying Jack like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Sky. The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Oh, ini. Lana and Sif Gang. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we're so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forking of evidence? Don't get me wrong, Jordan got with what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in the court was being manipulated. Items our team never found will suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you didn't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us saved Goodman. Oh, saved Goodman were relieved of our duties, most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Not as quite as simple as it appears. Oh. That's my take on the matter. She was being used. Apa nih? Lihat dulu. Apa nih? Demon Gang and Lana Sky. 2 years ago, Gang was chief detective and Lana second in command. They were the best. They saw all kind of cases together, didn't they? Demon King's magnetism, in particular, was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to extract evidence. He's produced the most incredible evidence in the case he handled.
Oh, tak kirain main dukun, tak kira.
Main dukun. Oh yes, there were rumors about him, even back then. No one dared confront him though. I think he's talking about for evidence. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All detectives want to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She had anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake will ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all more infuriating. Oh, I see. That's why. I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Well, apa nih? Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, did she? Yes, thanks to the Sif Gang's powerful influence. Sif. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as Sif was secure. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. the prosecutor's office. If you could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But, waduh. If ever since that case ended, he has never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for the change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Take a mister. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fun cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I have been. Oh, dia berharap besar kepada Wright. Menarik sekali.
Jadi koki, orang suruh jadi koki.
What? Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook. Habis gini dia cook ini dia.
Iya, langsung. Sikat. Kasih.
Kenapa ya Blue Badger? Blue Badger ini kan seharusnya dari Honey Badger kan, tapi nggak ada kesamaan Honey Badger dengan Blue Badger.
Iya, kenapa ya kira-kira ya?
Aku yang bingung. Shanik. Oh iya, Shanik.
Bukan.
Kalau nggak salah aku pernah lihat Attorney Iceberg itu terus bilang Blue Badger sama dengan Shanik kayak gitu.
What? Oh, hello, Daum Ajaji. What? Selamat datang di stream. Or hello, welcome to the stream. You're a DJ as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think you meant desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I can admire your persistency, but my answer still no. I'm not letting you in the chief office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That was the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look at that. There's gotta be something we can do to make Detective think this one. Well, presenting his dying works. What's this crumbled up piece of paper? No, wait! Prisoner can't be serious. Will you tell me why you're playing the DS version instead of a home console or PC? I don't know. I was in mood for it, maybe. No, actually, no reason. I mean, I actually want to play the DS version. It's just that it's not possible with the software streaming on the 3DS. I'm using NTR for the streaming, the screen, and the direct audio from the 3DS. And you know, it doesn't work on the DS mode, so I have to use the 3DS one instead. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they have pushed him this far. Mr. Ashworth really feels responsible. At first, I thought he was as cold as ice. But now I know different. He trusts us detective to provide him with sound evidence. But we betray him. Ah, Gamsu sedih sekali. That's it. I've made up my mind. But
Gamsu always said.
Here,
but
take
not
my ID
friend.
card. We can't do that if someone found out. They won't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm fresh with Edward. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. Oh! So, let me do this for Mr. Edward's sake.
Yes.
Alright, detective. Thank you. Wow, detective. OP.
This is why the Gamsu is the most cool person in this series.
Let's go MVP, bro.
Finalnya sangat MVP.
Here goes, Mr. White. Gila lagunya loh. Open sesame. If anyone find us now, there's a gunsters a gunner. If that happens, I'm gonna you bail me out. Ditampar. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ah, that's the ghost. What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came to. If you're here, there was a point in giving us your ID card. Dihapus. Okay. I don't do that to my card. Bruh. I only ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I have a look around myself. Besides, we're only in this together now. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Not if we're lucky. No, come on. Let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Mari kita lihat. Sepertinya tadi akan Sepertinya kita akan ketahuan ini. That is on the other side of the room. Was that your sister? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gang's office now. They practice a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's strict reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us to himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was a pretty intoxicated at the time. I see. So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touched that desk? No one except Chief Gang. And the cleaning lady who's in here this morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Apakah iya? Apakah iya? Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scene. I mean, that's the only reason for coming here, isn't it? What do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you won't be. No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at all. Sorry, this guy started to get offenders. Okay, so what's bothering you? You two don't think Chief Gang might be the suspect, do you? What? Yeah, Mr. Wright, what do we think of it? Chief Gang. So, he has finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it is best I don't give my feeling. Yeah.
Wih. Jadi Phoenix suka sama Diamond Gun ini ceritanya. Nggak jadi Phoenix Edgewood.
What the hell? There he goes, ignore me again. Maaf bang. Mari kita lihat. This is a safe, isn't it? Safe. That what is right with intrigue. Okay, if you say so. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
Clever Gamsu. Suka aku. With the joke.
A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. No.
Yes, numbernya ada di... bener gak ya?
Sabar. Huh? For number? What? This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and this weapon? There is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitation. And now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars was have gone into this room? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent for my taxes. Oh no. You don't have any taxes to pay. Because of what you say.
No.
What else?
Emma nggak bisa dianut tax, nggak bisa ditarik tax kan? Nggak bisa ditarik tax sama orang tua ini.
Iya.
Karena Emma masih minor.
Benar sekali. Speaking of that, when we heard her here earlier. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. Just in a case. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about the evidence list. Normally, they are twice as long? That's right. I guess there was a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. Where did I hear this thing before? Oh, I see. What will the other half list be doing here? I knew it. The chief was hiding something about the case. It will appear so.
Yes.
Oh, kita mendapatkan itu. Kita nyolong. Mantap. The chief organ tourist site to be hold. We hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is 15. The detective screws out. The chief calls him to his office. Oh.
Gila, memang Chief Gun ini memang buang-buang duit nih.
And makes him listen to the organ for hours. Anjir, pure torture. After that, the detective can't hear anything. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally. But are the chief ears affected? He never listened to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. Bruh. Apa nih? Ah, sedih sekali. Does he keep in the memory of her or in the memory of the crime? Well, I don't know, man. Oh, yang ngomong kunci ya. Bentar.
Dia di apa patung kenaik itu dieksamin.
Hah? Lagi?
Oh, udah ya tadi ya?
Udah.
Oke.
Apa ya? Coba cek list of evidence dulu.
Aku lihat screwdriver-nya sih.
Oh,
Lihat ini.
oh my god. Oke, makasih udah datang ya Pak. Ye. Oke, bye bye. Maksimalis, minimalis.
Bye bye. Good night.
There's someone draw some sketch here. What is it? Do you find something? I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving over like that? It's alright. I better not forget about this picture. Simpan. Oh, ripped in half. Oh, itu kepotong.
Yang separuhnya itu di mana ya?
Ya tuh, yang punya Edward.
Oh iya, harus nyari Edward kalau nggak salah.
Hah? Oh iya.
Apa nanti di court ya dia ya baru.
Ya, coba.
Tapi coba cari.
Menuju ke Edward, mari kita bertanya. Bukan. Ya Allah lagunya loh. Lagunya langsung ini dong lagunya. Sepertinya apa yang telah terjadi nih. Alright, kita kasih ini Edward.
Dikasih gambar.
Boom. Right? Please. I'm in the prosecutor of this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you. Oh. Best evidence? Maksudnya?
Apa ya? Dan tim picture udah.
Yang mana? Udah. Kan itu jelasin
Udah.
shield itunya kan? Nah, bukan kayak.
Edward udah berapa teks? 3 ya?
Ya udah selesai semuanya kok.
Oh udah. Oh Gamsu berarti tinggalan.
Bisa. Coba tahan dulu. Apa yang terjadi? That's what the seal was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came in here. Yeah, it looks like the right side of the forms has been turned off. So Mr. Expert list really was only half the whole thing. Something else bugging me more than that. Take a look at the back of the form file. The back. Oh alah, ya, udah itu. Apa ya kodenya? Apa ya kodenya ya?
Wah kode apa nih?
Ya
Oh
ini.
coba lihat screwdriver. Itu kan ada angkanya tadi.
Oh ya.
Screwdriver.
AI 16. Nah, will that be nice? Will that be nice? Indeed. Coba ya.
Iya kalau nggak salah ada hubungannya sama itu. Tapi 7 digit ya.
Saya mari dicek dulu. Isinya apa aja nih? Enggak, anjir. Diam kau. Tahu nggak sih itu scene-nya persis kayak
Oh iya.
yang apa?
Yang pakai itu ya, fingerprint itu ya.
Oh,
Kau ulang lagi salahku.
enggak ada. Bukan kayaknya.
SL9, AI16.
Apa? SL9. SL9, SL. L-nya apa?
Enggak. Jadi yang huruf-huruf yang di belakangnya kalau nggak salah. Atau huruf dibuatin angka juga ya, aku lupa.
Nah, itu aku nggak tahu. Coba ya.
Si Gamsu diajak talk lagi ya? Ada bukti nggak?
Enggak ada.
SL93 AI, yang satunya berapa? AI16 ya?
Oh, A16.
Ya berarti A B C D E F G H I itu 9. Tapi kalau SL9 tambah AI16 itu berarti udah 7 huruf sendiri ya?
Iya.
Kalau dibuat.
Iya, benar.
Kalau SL A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S O udah 14 kamu sendiri.
AI16. AI16 SL9.
Oh iya bisa ya pakai kayak gitu ya.
Oh, enggak. Ya benar. Tol.
Lihat.
Benar. Berarti
7 Div. Iya
Oh,
kan?
no.
7.
Oh, wait.
Coba.
Nah, coba. Emang ada 7? Nah. Ciro, lupa, mau 6. Oh iya anjir, what the hell? My god. Itu password terjelas sepanjang masa itu.
Tapi aku kalau jadi chiefnya juga pasti pakai password kayak gitu.
Bruh moment. Mari coba. No way. No fucking way. Oh my god.
Nggak bisa ketahuan kan?
Oh, seperti
Berarti
apa?
kode itu punya siapa toh?
The final ID card number of the death record. What? Number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777? That ID number? I think you're on the 7th side of this house. Only one thing. That's Chief Gang's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? Well. Mari kita lihat apa isi dari sini. What's inside of this thing, I wonder? Is there money there? Woi. Wait. Oh my god. Apa ini? You think this is made up the design? I don't think so. Oh, well, it was just stuck. Is that it? It looks like a piece of evidence, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. Alright, mari kita present. First, is this mana sih?
Dicek dulu fingerprintnya siapa yang ada di.
Oh ya, ini dulu. Detective Kamso. Will you have another look at this chart? All of us put that back together. Oh, just for the days. It's kind of early to be a story. Wasn't this your piece of evidence for that case? That's right.
Ya Allah.
All of the chart.
Ada si Zel penakang Jenek.
Halo.
streaming, Kang.
Aku lagi streaming.
Wah, lagi streaming, waktunya ngerasis.
Woi. Eh.
Anjir.
Jangan. Ya, masukin.
Lah, masukin.
Besarnya itu loh.
Ya Allah gantuk.
Toro,
Tidur
toro.
lah bang. Udah jam segini bang.
Kebalik
Jam
gini gak sih?
segini ya. Oh iya, pantesan ngantuk ini jam 12.
Iya,
mau.
udah jam 12. Nah, sip. Wow,
Ya udah.
ada darah. If it's of you just attached, it's different from the others. Hah? Maksudnya? Oh, apa
Itu
tadi,
nanti
Lan?
kamu harus nyambungin kata-kata darah-darahnya itu.
Oh.
Karena nanti jadi sebuah kata.
Menarik. Tadi katamu, kata masnya ini kan ngecek ini. Ngecek apa?
Napkin. Loh, nggak dapet napkin ya? Bukannya napkinnya tadi ada?
Gak mau dianu, Pak.
Nggak ada ya di anunya ya?
Mana
Kalau
ya?
nggak ada, berarti jangan. Ya wis berarti nggak ada berarti Gar.
Terus ah?
Itu nanti poin sangat vital di paling terakhir. Tapi ada tapinya. Tapi nanti ada poin soalnya.
Terus gimana nih?
Nggak apa-apa. Apa? Kurang apa ya? Oh, berarti Gamsu perlu di bukti-bukti kan?
Iya. Relevan sih. Itu masalahnya kayak
Itu si apa? Nah, yang habis kamu pasang tuh tadi.
Ya.
Itu bisa nggak huruf-hurufnya disambungin, darah-darahnya disambungin?
Oh,
Ya ini juga bisa sih. Ini di lantai kalau nggak salah. Di tengah-tengah. Nggak bisa ya?
nggak tahu. Nggak ada. Tak cek
Ini-
yang lain dulu.
Luminol ini buat darah terus di mejanya Lana, di lantainya
Oh,
Lana.
ini. Oh,
Iya. Lantainya Lana.
oh my god. So murder really did take place here. I see. Itu doang tapi. Ya kayak gak ada yang lain kayaknya.
Nggak ada. Setauku cuma itu tok.
Ya udah. Apa ya? Coba cek ini.
Reaksinya cuma gitu tok dah.
Iya. Coba ini apa nih?
Nah, itu eksamin.
Whatever aja spots, but it was a line. Gimana
Oh,
caranya?
nggak disuruh nggak disuruh ya hubungkan
Iya.
ya apa nanti record berarti itu nanti berarti kurang apa ya?
Bukan Gamsu, diam kau. Duit mulu. Apa ya?
Bukti barunya apa lagi ya?
Oh, ini mungkin. Nih, I like to take a look at this. Nah, ini.
Oh iya.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints you want to take. Huh? Come on, this is the time for jokes. We talk about that club before it is safe. Oh, hey. I knew that.
Oh iya.
Oh ya benar. Alright. What are you, my mom? I don't want to be told of villagers. Alright. Ini coba. Apakah jelas? Oh ya, ini jebol lagi deh.
Iya. Di kelima jari kamu harus ngeblow.
Apakah terlihat jelas? Enggak, kurang jelas kayaknya. Alright, cari yang lain. Kayaknya ini yang jelas. Kemarin
Yang
jelas.
tengah itu loh. Yes.
Naruh bubuknya nih yang lama. Gila.
Terus disedot.
Wah, ini jelas. Gila. Langsung. Oh,
Emma.
no. Emma ya.
Bukan. Emma coba.
Oh no, Emma. Kenapa ada Emma di sini? Nani?
Nah kan, bener-bener plot twist ini. Nanti tips finalnya kayak anjir gila.
Apa ini? No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Huh? Oh, it seems to be pressed after all. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought that'd be direct screen. Psst, hey you, over here. Oh, dia mau nganu. What's going on here? What the kid's print doing inside the chief ship? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information for Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Oh, dia. Oke, kasih aja. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Now, that's the... Oh no! In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? You in the code? Steve Gang! We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Apparently, I'm a man who believes in science. As I was walking on my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Just then I thought of a certain detective. You mean, Mr. Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir. Sorry. Oh, you in the code, mister. Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now, get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait. You're the one without the spike here. Oh no, don't go yet. But sir, I'd like to work with you. But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet. You with the spike here. You are free to go. Oh, apa yang terjadi? Apa yang telah terjadi? Look, pal, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The just office is off limits. But no, you just have to go sticking in there like that, really do. I thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. And I've seen the evidence if gang was hiding in his office. I think I'm finally starting to get a picture. It's hard to believe anyone could keep quiet about it all this time. Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with this chief again. Later, pal. Wait, you sure about that, man? After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police want to ask her some questions. So, she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Oh, apa yang terjadi? I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for the questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow is the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you have told me over this past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I didn't mention something unique, quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I never really figured out who it is you are hiding behind those words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edward was right. Edward, once you are convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Oh ya, ini kan zaman masih dia belum ada itu ya. Itu. Apa sih namanya?
Apa?
Itu yang pecyclog itu.
Oh ya belum.
Aku suka sih. Apa namanya? Mereka
Aku molding kena Cyclops.
soalnya gini kan, ini kan case ini kan dibuat setelah trilogi kan.
Iya.
Berarti mereka tuh harus mikir apa namanya mikir kasus yang ngompas sama mekanik yang pertama kan. Jadi kan tanpa nge-mention profile, tanpa dibilangin tanpa spesifik ataupun backlog kan. Jadi mereka harus berpikir balik lagi gitu kan.
Iya.
Dan itu kenapa mereka kurang lebih apologesis gitu juga kan. Cuma bedanya ada itunya yang bracelet itu. Tapi sisanya kan mirip kayak gini kan.
Belum Magatama belum aku yang cyclops itu.
Iya, itu kan kasus terakhir itu. Iya.
Kayaknya.
Itu maksudnya kan selama Apollo kan tidak pernah gak ada gituan kan.
Iya, cuma braceletnya dia tuh kayak tiba-tiba kayak Ultraman kedip-kedip gitu.
Iya, dia tuh kasarannya gamenya hampir sama kayak yang pertama, cuma nambah satu mekanik aja gitu. Keren sih, aku agak seneng.
Kan pada dasarnya yang cerita terakhir ini lah cuma main basic tok kan, tapi solid menurut.
Iya. Ini juga karena dibuat setelah trilogi kan 2000 berapa lupa aku, 2004 kalau nggak salah ini, apa 2005 ini lupa aku. Pokoknya 2 tahun sebelum yang Apollo ini. It's not that you are unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you are incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. One interview notion, a certain individual you say, so you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No. I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, whom may I ask this? Is this person you are speaking of? The one I'm supposedly so frightened of? What is this person's name? Boom! Pertama. Well, Miss Kai, Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place.
Tambah dibokong.
My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about the circumstance? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crime? His crime? Both you and Ashworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did, specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, that's our serious offenses. Why is it though that Chief Gang's name was never mentioned? Chief Gang? Ashworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly investigated the evidence was me. I had access because I was second in command of the investigation. Yes, you, but also another one, Demon Gang. If you intend to accuse Chief Gang, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gang is falsified evidence in that case. Oh, langsung kan. Apa ini? Apa ya? Ini kah? I just found this in the safe office. This jar piece and this strip of cloth. Do you know what these are? They are pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gang himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all blame for him? So say, Mr. Wright, it is as you surmise. I cannot disobey the chief order, even if the man is being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman, or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Well, mari kita dengar ceritanya dia. Also, I can tell you the details. I can't say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of the Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Ashworth's car. Just as I suspected, despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman, correct? I was trying to take the body out of the Ashworth's car. The trunk was broken. I discovered that the murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Ashworth's knife? No. When I found the body, was the knife stuck in it. Hah?
Yes.
Wajir. I couldn't just
Tuh.
leave that knife.
Knife sampai S9 itu.
Stab him with another knife. Oh, I see. That will be Edward's knife? That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. Kebetulan sekali ya. He saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Mister. Why do you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Ya kan, pas sekali kan, kenapa ya? sangat bagus sekali. It took a lot of work to finally close Dark case 2 years ago. It was overweight. I didn't even want it to be open again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever is possible. So, you hit Dark's knife? Weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the George Dark's case. If we go out with a wall, the reporters will have a field day with that. So
Ya
you
kalau
grab-
dijadikan weapon waktu di awal-awal orang-orang tahu kalau ada hubungannya sama SL9 Accident pasti.
Iya. Terus makanya dia masukin ke
Iya.
dan Uncle My Sister. Kenapa dia nelpon? Oh, I see. To tell her what happened and ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. Oh, I see. You ask Emma? I don't want anyone to on the force to know about this. That will explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Yang, the first thing I did was to make a phone call. A phone call to patrolman Jack Warsaw. Why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only person I could trust, or at least I could trust him at the time. However, it seemed that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade on his own. Oh, you mean not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own head. He discussed himself. Oh, I see. He made up his mind to break into the evidence room. Oh, jadi udah nyuri dulu. Okay, what? After my phone call, any remaining drops he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? Oh, jadi dia beraksi gara-gara itu. Oh, I see now. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you have earned my respect, Mr. Wright, good as defense attorney and an investigator. Now, please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demon. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Well, kita akan mengalahkan the demon himself, the demon gang.
The Demon Gang. Alasannya gampang kok kenapa Lana bisa berubah sedrastis itu karena
Ya
titik.
aku udah tahu kok kenapa ya.
Oh, udah tahu.
Coba ini bakal menarik ini. Benar. Ini paling serunya ini. Paling serunya ntar di keterangan itu. Oke, Mas. Ini tak stop dulu, Mas.
Oke, siapkan klimaks di lain.
Iya,
hari.
saya akan siapkan klimaks di waktu lain aja.
Di waktu lain ini klimaks.
Udah tengah malam ya soalnya. Yaudah, makasih ya Mas udah nemenin aku.
Makasih banyak juga Agar sudah diundang.
Yaudah, kalau gitu tak tutup dulu. Well, thanks for watching everyone, dan selamat tinggal semuanya. And I'll see you on the next stream. Bye bye.